There was a family farm in New Jersey that was being threatened through eminent domain. We were able to advocate for that particular family, and the government backed down on that. There was the potential for a local ordinance. Again, this was in New York. I'm sorry, that family farm was in New Jersey. This local ordinance was in New York that I'm getting ready to speak about, where they were going to potentially require um, people to register their wheelchairs or their motorized mobility devices, and which was absolutely ridiculous. They were going to charge them basically a tax and have them register their independent mobility devices.
Sorry you're crippled, here's your bill.
Yeah, basically
What?
that's what this local government was doing. So we helped fight back on that. There is we're getting ready to launch cases in California where there was a mobile home community that partnered with the government. I don't know, this was probably 30 years ago, to where they were going to basically own the property, own their homes, because and they partnered with the government to help do this. The government has backed out on that after the community has spent over $20 million since then to pay for this property. Yeah. So I mean, we're gonna launch stuff like that. I mean, there's just ample opportunity for us to continue to serve those in need, because just when you think the government couldn't quite do that, like how can the government even think that that's a good idea? They're going to try to do that, and so it keeps us. I don't want to say it's job security because that sounds like I'm being contrite about something, but it's just one of those things where it just when you think the government can't do it, they're probably gonna try to do it, and they're just gonna see what they can get away with, and that's the beauty of the work that we do at Your Other Power is we are going to call them out for their bad deeds. We are not afraid to show up at a county commissioner meeting, a city council meeting. We're not afraid to go where, our clients are and meet the government, on their own terms, meet the government, like, face to face and say, "Hey, this is what you are doing to our clients. This is what you're doing to your community, and this needs to stop." Now, we do this in a very respectful way. We're not busting down someone's doors with our pitchforks and our torches, and we're not going in there looking for the Frankenstein monster or anything like that. But what we're trying to do is have respectful, open dialogue and say, "Hey, this is how these local ordinances are negatively impacting your community.